That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat this beat up like a battle.
Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk, back at with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about what will Chicago Bears' next move be this upcoming off season. But before we start this video, guys, make sure to like and subscribe for my content, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you can get the latest and greatest news updates in regards to Chicago Bears, and not only the Chicago Bears, but NFL and other sports in general. But without further ado, let's dive into this.
Yes,
so in today's video, we're going to be talking about, Ryan Poles. Well, now that the Kansas City Chiefs have won the Super Bowl, now the attention is shifting to the offseason with the Chicago Bears now being on the clock. There's so many speculation on whether Justin Fields is going to be getting traded. There are reports that Adam Schefter talked about that the Chicago Bears are for sure going to draft Caleb Williams. And there are other news reports, with Ryan Poles saying that it's going to take a generational haul in order for the number one pick to be traded. And there are other news reports, of course, we just talked about this earlier today before, we started this live, with Mike Tomlin being interested in Justin Fields and trading for Justin Fields. Mike Tomlin being a fan of the Chicago or a fan of Justin Fields. Other reports, Atlanta Falcons being interested in Justin Fields. There's so many reports out there, but with all this being tied together, Chuck, my co-host Chuck, I kind of want to get your perspective on whether or not Ryan Poles is controlling this media perspective, because it just seems like he's kind of controlling things just close to his hand. So I just kind of want to get your perspective on it, man.
What's going on out there, KO Sports Talk land? I'm Chuck Full Damage One, the biggest Bears fan, and Kof. Oh yeah, this is the master manipulator, bro. Talk about the Zen master. Talk about Phil Jackson manipulating the players. This guy is a master manipulator and manipulating the media for his purpose of getting what he wants out of this pick. I think it's brilliant out there that this guy has played. He's burned the candle at both ends of the stick. He's playing the media and all of the general managers in the NFL like a fiddle right now, bro. This is what he's doing. He's playing them like a fiddle. And he's got them teetering on the edge. They don't know whether he, is going to trade Justin Fields. They don't know if he's going after Caleb Williams. They don't know if he's in love with Justin Fields. He's just looking to get a haul for the number one pick. They don't know what to make of this guy. Let me tell you this, bro. After seeing what this man did last year in the draft, let me be the first to let you and all Bears fans know that I trust Ryan Poles' decision making. I trust what this man is doing. And this guy has a great, great poker face. If you ever want to play poker with somebody that can bluff their way to the top for you, this is your guy. This is your guy. Because it's just brilliant how he's playing the media and the masses against one another when it comes to this number one pick. He's letting everybody scream the praise of Caleb Williams, and he's not saying hardly anything about Justin Fields. Although at the final media day, but at the end of the season, he did let everyone know that he and Matt Eberflus were greatly pleased with the progress that they did see Justin Fields make. So to me, what he's doing in a nutshell, bro, he's just basically, putting that poker face on and manipulating the situation so that he can get what he believes is a generational haul. How about that? They want to talk about generational talents. How about a generational haul 2 years in a row? How about we talk on that? And if this man has his way, he'll have this team prepared possibly for a Super Bowl run within the next 1 or 2 years. Not when you say 2 or 3 years, 1 or 2 years, bro. That's what I believe he's doing, bro. And it's brilliant. It's brilliant. All outsiders and naysayers on the outside saying, well, if he's so in love with Justin Fields, if he's sold on Justin Fields, why isn't he committing to him? Because if he commits to him right now, it's going to tell the whole world where his head is at in terms of this number one pick. That would make it an easier draw for everybody to wait him out and not give him what he's looking for the number one pick. Duh. You got to play the game, bro. You got to play the game. This is how the game is played. You don't show your whole hand, bro. You don't show your whole card. You hold your hand like Kenny Rogers. I'm dating myself when I say this because I know a lot of you young folks don't know who that is. But Kenny Rogers was an artist, a country western singer who once made a song called "The Gambler." And in that song, Kenny Rogers said, "You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them." And right now, what you see Ryan Poles is doing, he's holding his cards. He's not folding nothing. He's not gonna fold and tell the world. He's not gonna fold and tell the world, "I'm in love with Justin Fields, and this is my guy going forward, and I don't care about Caleb Williams and no number one draft pick." And he's not gonna hold his hand, and he's not gonna fold his hand and then tell everybody, "You know what? Caleb Williams is the guy that we really looking at." And I think it's time for us to move on from Justin Fields. To do that is to give up his leverage, and he's not going to give up his leverage. He has all the leverage in the world 2 years in a row, and you think this man is dumb enough to give that up? I don't think so. So it's brilliant on his part. He's absolutely playing the media like a fiddle.
Yeah, I definitely wholeheartedly agree with pretty much most of the things that what you're saying is like Ryan Poles. He's doing the same thing like what he did last year. He's holding his cards close to his hand. He doesn't want anybody to know that, okay, I'm 100% for Justin Fields or I'm 100% for Caleb Williams. And based on a lot of, recent mock drafts, based on like what a lot of, Chicago Bears content creators have been doing, with us trading the number one pick, some are saying, okay, we may trade, Justin Fields, with the New England Patriots or something, to kind of, draft, Caleb Williams and then get, Marvin Harrison Jr. Or maybe, we could trade Justin Fields. We could possibly trade him to, the Pittsburgh Steelers or whatever, or, so many, different, mock drafts saying, okay, we could either keep Justin Fields, we could draft, Roma Dunze, we can draft Marvin Harrison Jr., and then possibly get that center from Oregon State. So many stuff, so many options that the Bears could choose from. But specifically, the fact that we have that valuable number one pick, it has so much leverage going into this offseason. The official league year doesn't start until March 13th. And during this time last year, around March, that's when Ryan Poles traded that number one pick around that time when we traded with the Carolina Panthers, to get the number 9 overall draft pick, get that this year's 2024 number 1 overall draft pick, and then also get DJ Moore within that trade. And so hopefully, depending, on what Ryan Poles does for this year, maybe, this upcoming league year in March, he might do the same thing. But, it remains to be seen. But the thing I like about, what Ryan Poles is doing is that he's trying to build this team first. He's trying to, keep his cards right, because like he said, there are reports saying that Ryan Poles saying, if he wants to trade this number 1 draft pick, it's going to have to be at least a generational haul in order for the Chicago Bears to trade that number 1 overall draft pick. Who knows, but what we definitely know is that he's definitely manipulating. In my opinion, he's definitely being a master manipulator within the media, because it's like not only within the media, but like there's like this kind of divide you know, with us Chicago Bears fans. A lot of Chicago Bears fans don't know, you know, okay, we should draft Caleb Williams. Oh, no, we should keep Justin Fields. I was even watching, you know, in the media, you know, local media, Chicago Bears media. There's this one guy, Danny Parkins. I don't know if you watch 670 The Score, if you follow 670 The Score.
I do.
But there's this guy, Danny Parkins. He was wearing a Caleb Williams jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't quote me on this, but I want to show this.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I want to
And
show
while you get that together, let me share this, Cole.
Share this video.
If Bears fans will pay close attention to what Ryan Poles is doing, all you got to do is look back to last year. But did you see the haul that this guy got for the #1 draft pick? He not only got DJ Moore and a first-round pick in this year's draft, which ultimately became the #1 pick in the draft again, but look at all of the other picks in between that came along with this, with that trade. You got Tyreek Henderson at the cornerback position as a result. You got Terrell Smith, another capable safety / cornerback for this defense. A lot of nice young talent in that draft, man. Was every pick perfect? Of course not. Every pick's not going to be perfect, but that dude got a tremendous haul, and he set the team up for another tremendous haul for this year. It was just brilliant. And if that guy can play the sticks again like this, he can hit another home run. This could be another touchdown, a big break for the Bears. And what you will see is a guy take a team from 3-14 to a perennial playoff contender and possibly a Super Bowl contender within the next 2 years, if this man plays his cards right. And I believe that he is, bro. I believe that he is. But, you know, all the naysayers, all the outsiders think they got all the answers. So I let everybody think what they want to think, bro.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But, yeah, let me show you this clip from Danny Parkins from the 670 The Score. So we're going to watch this clip.
Like it's a debate. Like it's going to be a hard decision.
Well, it has take your headphones off.
No, why are you getting undressed?
Oh my God. Dude, keep your favorite hoodie on.
Don't take off that hoodie. The T-shirt is filthy.
That's your favorite hoodie.
He's wearing a T-shirt?
Tough decision.
What is that?
Oh, no.
Yeah, he already has a Caleb Williams jersey already.
What they're going to do.
For those who can't see,
I don't know what Ryan Poles is going to do. We have to debate this and discuss this.
Our boy has put on a Bears jersey with 13 on the front. What does it say on the back?
Is that a Johnny Knox jersey?
That's a Caleb Williams custom, baby.
Put Johnny Knox in.
Wow. That's a Caleb Williams custom Bears jersey, baby. This is going to be the #1 selling jersey in the NFL next year.
Wow.
Yeah. Trendsetter. People are.
Yeah. What do you think about that, man?
Yeah,
he also,
that's cute.
He also said, there's another thing he quoted. He also said that Caleb Williams is going to be the first Chicago Bears to have over, at least 4,500 yards. He's saying that next year that he's going to help the Chicago Bears go to the playoffs. Yes, this is the same guy who said that. And this is also the same guy who also said that Mitch Trubisky was going to be an MVP. And that, you know, yeah.
I mean, that's cute. You know, it looks nice. It's entertaining. I'm pretty sure it got some ratings to go up a little bit. But but to me, it's only one person who makes this decision. It's Ryan Poles. So what outsiders say, that's their business. I don't care what you think. You can get all the custom-made Caleb Williams jerseys that you want. At the end of the day, this is predicated on what decision Ryan Poles feels is necessary for the Bears to do. And I hate to break the news to these armchair GMs, but Cove, if you bring Caleb Williams in here, you just set this franchise back 3 to 5 years, bro. You just set this franchise back 3 to 5 years. But there's no guarantee he's going to come in here and do a CJ Stroud. It's not a CJ Stroud type of player is an anomaly, bro. Not everybody comes in prepared to play at this level at that quickly, bro. I think the last guy to do that before CJ Stroud was Ben Roethlisberger. He was the last guy to come in his rookie year and have a phenomenal rookie season and go to the playoffs. That doesn't happen too often. Some of the greatest quarterbacks that we've seen in the league didn't come in their rookie year and have outstanding seasons. Who was that? Peyton Manning was like 2-14 in his rookie season, bro. 2-14.
And he's considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Exactly. You can go down the list of how many of them struggled and had to wait.
Joe Montana struggled his first couple years. Let's not forget about that.
Exactly. Steve Young. And you can go, this list gets long, bro. This list gets long. So, so there are anomalies that happen, but there's no guarantee that Caleb Williams is going to be that guy. And let me tell you something, Kof. I sent out a 30-minute video clip to a couple of sports groups that I'm in this morning, and I asked my compadres, if you will, if they're true fans of the sport, if they could be if they could give their perspective, their honest perspective, because not all of them are Bears fans, to say the least, but if they could give their honest perspective after watching this, why number one? Mike was number three.
What do you
not
mean
sure
by
what
that?
you're saying, Rod. What you getting at, bro? You got to explain a little more there. But I asked them to give their true perspective. If after watching 30 minutes of Justin Fields highlights, where this guy shows you everything that he's more than capable of accomplishing, at what point do you say we need to pull the trigger and get rid of this guy? I mean, show me and give reasons why Justin Fields should stay or should go. And let me tell you something, bro. In the last 2 years, Bears fans have been, I'm going to say, exhilarated with what Justin Fields brings to the table. Michael Irvin talks about players having a wow factor in their game. And when you look at Justin Fields, he may not be perfect, but Coach, this guy definitely has the wow factor. To show you how much wow factor he's got, this guy by the name of Mike Tomlin, the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach. Yeah, the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's been in love with Justin Fields and has wanted this guy since before the draft, since before Justin Fields got drafted. He's clamoring and chomping at the bit for the Bears to do something, I don't know, historically questionable. I'll call it that, by trading away Justin Fields or giving up on Justin Fields and going in a different direction. That guy is chomping at the bit to get him over there in Pittsburgh. And let me tell you something. If Mike Tomlin has his way and he gets Justin Fields in Pittsburgh, look out. The sky's the limit. All bets are off in terms of what the Pittsburgh Steelers are able to do. You won't have to worry about the Kansas City Chiefs that much longer if Justin Fields comes over there with who's he got? George Pickens and
Deontay Johnson
and Pat Freiermuth.
Freiermuth, yeah.
Yeah,
and that defense
Najee
too, man.
And Najee Harris coming out that backfield.
Najee Harris, yeah.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. With a formidable offensive line in front of him. Oh, yeah. You'll see why Justin Fields is the real deal and why the Bears should never have given up on him.
And I also want to make this argument. A lot of people were saying, well, look at what Pat Mahomes did to the San Francisco 49ers. That's people are saying that's the reason why we need to draft Caleb Williams. Well, like I said, Patrick Mahomes is a freaking anomaly. There's no chance. Yeah, Caleb Williams, I've seen some of his highlights. I've studied some of his tape. Yeah, in some of his play styling, he has some similar traits, to Patrick Mahomes with his improvisational, throws, improvisational playmaking skills. Yeah, some of it does include Patrick Mahomes. I see some of it too with Aaron Rodgers, but there's no guarantee that he's going to be Patrick Mahomes, because you know why? Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes for a reason. And not only that, he's got Andy Reid. He came into a great situation when he was drafted. People are saying, oh, Patrick Mahomes, if he was drafted by the Bears, he probably, will have more Super Bowls. No, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, he might have been a great player with the Bears, but there's no guarantee he's going to win 3 Super Bowls. And look at what happened. Like, with this past Super Bowl, the San Francisco 49ers almost won that game. They should have won that game if it wasn't for some certain play callings that would have happened. Because, yeah, the 49ers should have won that game. They should have won that game. And like I said, there is no guarantee for Caleb Williams to have the similar trajectory to what Patrick Mahomes has. And so I'm really, sick and tired of like a lot of these sports media saying, oh, like, look at Justin Fields after 38 games. He's not able to process the ball faster. He's not able to get the ball off quick enough. What are some of your arguments with this?
I'm wondering what games are they watching? If you think Justin Fields is not processing fast enough, if he's not processing well, if he can't read a defense, if he can't make a throw, what games are you watching? He had the Bears, wait for this, people, on a 5-game win streak at home this year. Something the Bears haven't done in God knows how long. 5 straight games at home we won. We like 5-2 in our last 7. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, but at the same time, everybody talks about Caleb Williams. What I would like to know, Kof, is what is it that you're seeing Caleb Williams do that Justin Fields has show you that he can't do? Show me that. Show me what Caleb Williams is going to bring to the table that you're not already getting from Justin Fields. You got a guy that can run around that's improvisational. That's exactly what Justin Fields does. He keeps plays alive with his legs. He rolls out of the pocket. He scrambles. He runs. He throws darts down the field. He throws strikes. He makes things happen. I don't know what the heck anybody is looking for from this guy. And before I go any further, let me throw this out there real quick. I'll promise my cousin, Bunky, that I was going to give him a shout out on the podcast. So shout out to you, Bunk. Just wanted to let you know, bro, I'm a man of my word. I keep my word, brother. but yeah, I want to know, what is it that everybody's looking at Caleb Williams? What do they see that Justin Fields isn't already giving you, bro? Where is it? Where is it? What is the difference here? Do explain it. And Caleb Williams has some phenomenal plays. Just show me what Justin doesn't have those same caliber plays. Show me where it's at. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Maybe you can explain it, Coach. I don't know, bro. I don't see it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't see it, And then people also make the argument like Optimus just made here against subpar teams like the Falcons and Cardinals, LOL. They say he's not good against, these top defenses. He's not good against these top teams, man. Like, because like he's always like they make this argument.
Optimus, you forgot to put one team in there. The Detroit Lions. Did you see his games against those? That was a team that was in the NFC Championship game this year. So he's not good against them. Okay. Put that team in there, bro. Put that team in there. Why you want to point out the Falcons, you want to point out the Cardinals. That's cute. That's cute. But the Cardinals do have this quarterback by the name of Kyler Murray. Who's pretty
and they're giving fits to the also to the Eagles too.
Mm-hmm.
They played against the Eagles too, and they're giving fits for them.
I mean, what's your point, Optimus? Detroit is a divisional rival. Yeah. What's your point? Detroit is still one of the top teams in the NFL. They were one of the last 4 teams left standing this year in the NFL, bro. They were a half away from going to the Super Bowl and dominated an entire first half against the San Francisco 49ers, who ultimately beat them. So Justin Fields keeps that team on skates, bro. He keeps them on skates. They do not know what to do with him. They do not know what to do with him.
Exactly.
Okay. I mean, Kyler Murray's okay. That's cute, bro. I mean, if we're gonna go with that, bro, then I guess you can just find any other reason that you want to go after Caleb Williams, right? If that makes you happy, Optimus, go with it, bro.
Yeah, because people also say oh man, Patrick Mahomes, his team had the most drops, and his only viable weapon was Travis Kelce. Yeah, Travis Kelce. They make that argument. Mm-hmm. He didn't have any viable good wide receiver options. His best wide receiver was Marquez Valdez-Scantling. But
And it's a legitimate point when they make that argument.
yeah,
That shows you the greatness of a Patrick Mahomes. Also, let's keep this in mind, people, while we're talking about this. Last year, when Justin Fields was in a very similar situation to what Patrick Mahomes is dealing with, Justin Fields didn't have any weapons outside of maybe Cole Kmet and occasional visitation from Darnell Mooney last year. Guy had this team averaging 25 points a game, bro. He had him averaging 25 points a game over the last 7 or 8 games of the season. So I don't know what it is Chicagoans are looking for from a quarterback. First off, no quarterback is going to win every game. So get it out your mind that every time a quarterback loses, he sucks. Secondly, most of Chicago fans are absolutely clueless to when it comes to what a real NFL quarterback looks like. If you think every NFL quarterback that is successful is flaw-free, you're sadly mistaken. If you're only going to judge this guy by his mistakes, then you're not giving a good judgment of what a quarterback is. He had his mistakes. Jordan Love had his mistakes. Jared Goff had his mistakes. Patrick Mahomes had his mistakes. Excuse me. Every quarterback that is in this league is going to have some mistakes. That is a part of the game. You're not going to catch every read. You're not going to hit every wide open guy. You're not going to make every sound decision in the world. That is just not how football is played. And this is why when the plays are made, this is why they're looked at as spectacular plays, because not everybody is capable of making those reads and making those plays with consistency. So if you're getting any level of consistency out of the quarterback position, you're doing some things here, people. You're doing some things. And
yeah, like you said, last 7 to 8 games, in 2022 season, 7 to 8 games, Justin Fields was averaging 25 points per game those last 7 games. And then in these last 5 games, he was averaging almost close to 30 points. The final 5 games this season.
Yep. Yeah. So I mean,
I don't know what more do you guys want? Like what more proof do you guys want? Oh, he can't process enough. Well, the proof is in the pudding. Like you said, the last 5-6 games, the last his
5-2 in his last 7 games.
Last 7 games, he's 5-game winning streak at home. Like, come on, guys.
And he can't make the throws. He can't read the defense, but yet he's got DJ Moore, one of the premier receivers in the league, with career numbers that this guy has never had before. This guy has never had before. So you're talking 1,300 plus yards and 8 TDs. And DJ Moore's been in the league for 5 years. And when he comes over here, he's got a quarterback who can't process anything and can't make a deep ball throw. But yet, bam, here it is. This guy is giving you Pro Bowl caliber numbers the instant he gets with Justin Fields. I think Bears fans really need to get off their high horse, thinking that they're smarter than everybody, thinking that they know everything, thinking everybody is dumb who does not agree with them. And they really need to start looking at what's in front of them. You get rid of Justin Fields and get Caleb Williams, you may not be taking a step back. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say Justin Fields is head and shoulders above Caleb Williams. I don't know that. Mm-hmm. But you better know that there's going to be a world of uncertainty if you do that. And it is not going to be an easy decision to make to go with Caleb Williams over Justin Fields. And if you think that bringing him in is an absolute fix for this, you got another thing coming. Sadly, though, even if Brian Poles decided to go off of Justin Fields and go with Caleb Williams, the instant Caleb Williams does something that Bears fans don't like, they'll be ready to stone him, bro. So it really wouldn't matter who's sitting in this position, bro. It really wouldn't matter who's sitting in this position. When the season was going on and the Bears weren't winning the beginning part of the season, I heard some Bears fans calling for Tyson Bagent. So Justin Fields goes down with an injury for 3 or 4 games. You get Tyson Bagent. The Bears are what 1-2 in those 1-3 in those games. But everybody was calling for Tyson Bagent to get out there. The instant that he goes 1-3, now everybody wants Justin Fields back. Justin Fields comes back. He turns things up. The Bears start playing better. The Bears start winning games. Now, all of a sudden, it's time to move on from him and let's go get Caleb Williams. Why? Because he lost the last game of the season to the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. How many people going into Lambeau Field winning games? That don't happen too often, Kof. That don't happen too often. It's not a lot of people going to Lambeau Field dominating the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay, bro. It's just not, bro.
Now,
Plus,
granted,
I think people don't give enough credence to coaching, bro. Coaching matters, bro. Coaching matters, And say what you will about Matt LaFleur and the woeful Green Bay Packers, because I do hate the Packers. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all, but you got to show respect and give credit where credit is due. Matt LaFleur just flat out coaches Matt Eberflus on every level, bro. He out coaches him. The decision making is there. The game planning is there. The preparation is there. Everywhere that Matt Eberflus fails, Matt LaFleur picks him up and trumps him, bro. He trumps him, bro. And that's
I agree. I definitely agree. And he definitely trumps him. Matt LaFleur, he's a very good coach. And not only that, they're very good at drafting players. The scouting department. Look at some of the players they got. The Green Bay Packers, they have a lot of depth at their wide receiver core. They're able to find like good wide receivers, like under the radar. Like, I don't know if you saw Swifty Sports Talk. He was talking about Dontavian Wicks. I think he's very underrated wide receiver. He wanted to draft Dontavian Wicks, and with one of the draft picks, but we ended up drafting, Tyler Scott, with our pick before him. And like you said, Green Bay, they definitely have a good system in place. They have a good coaching staff in place. They allowed Jordan Love to sit for 3 years and learn from Aaron Rodgers. Justin Fields did not have that opportunity. Justin Fields came into a situation where we got rid of Mitch Trubisky at the end of the 2021 season. We had Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton got hurt within the early part of the season, and literally Matt Nagy threw Justin Fields to the wolves with the way he hung him out to dry with that Cleveland Browns game. Justin Fields did all that he could to help salvage whatever season we had left into that 2021 season. And then going into the 2022 season, we fired Matt Nagy. We fired Ryan Pace. We completely gutted the whole team. And Justin Fields did whatever he could to make this team competitive, even though we were, in my opinion, I don't know about you, but I think we were just purposely losing. I think Ryan Poles is just purposely losing so he can build this team up, to get that number 1 draft pick. What
other reason do you trade away Robert Quinn and Roquan Smith? Your two
and Khalil Mack, pretty much completely gutted the whole team.
Right. You trade away your two cornerstones, your 3 cornerstones on defense. What other reason do you do that? This man was not concerned about last year, so he was looking to build for this year, and that's what he did. And he built it to a more than a doubling of the wins record, bro. We went from 3 wins to 7 wins. So Bears fans, if you can just exercise a little bit of patience, think about this. We went from 3-14 in 2022 to 7-10 in 2023. Guess what it could end up being, people, for 2024? If we just exercise a little bit of patience with what the Bears are doing, with what Ryan Poles and this organization is doing, we could make a serious jump to a 12, maybe 13 win team. Who knows? Possibly 14. I don't know. I just know that if we look at the progression of things and how they're moving and how they're working, you'll see everything is pointing in the right direction. People, we had the number 1 defense in the league over the last 7 weeks of the season. The number 1 defense in the league over the last 7 weeks of the season. Nobody was getting more interceptions and turnovers than this Bears defense. We were lighting teams up offensively. We were putting points on the board. And I don't care if it's Arizona or if it's Atlanta, you're supposed to score and you're supposed to beat down the weak teams that you run up on. Then that's exactly what we did. We're not going to discount that because of the name of the team and the franchise that's in front of us. You play who you play. I didn't hear anybody screaming this when the Carolina Panthers gave the Green Bay Packers the scare of a lifetime, and they scored 33 points on Green Bay, even though they lost 36-33. I mean, I didn't hear anybody saying that about Green Bay when Carolina put points up on them. But if it's the Bears, if it's Justin Fields, it's got to always be a crutch or an issue as to why he won or the team dominated or we came out on top in some kind of way. It's never that he played great. It's never that we were the more dominant team. It's never that we went out there and we kicked butt. We can't never get credit for nothing. And guys, I do see here in the comments that you guys are saying that the Bears went 2-2 under Bagent. I believe you all are right. My fault on that. I said 1-3, 2-2. Exactly. No problem. No problem there. Justin Herbert had bad coaching and a horrible O-line rookie in his rookie year, still performed.
What's your point? Justin Fields still performed. What's your point, Mr. Pesos?
Yeah. I would love to see what your point is, sir. Because
yeah, and then they went 5-11. So I mean, what's your point?
Right. See, this is what I'm talking
about. No one is blaming Justin Herbert. Oh, Justin Herbert is the reason his team failed. Right. You guys are probably just looking at the stats. Really, your only problem is that you're really looking at the stats. You're just looking at the stats because Justin Fields doesn't have the wow stats. He doesn't have 4,000 yards like Justin Herbert. He doesn't, throw for over 4,000 yards. I
would take it a step further than that, Cove. They're not just looking at the stats. Chicago fans really don't know what an NFL quarterback looks like. And I'm going to say that ad nauseum until the day I die. Chicago fans are clueless on what an NFL quarterback really looks like. They think an NFL quarterback is throwing for 50,000 yards in one season. That's what they think, bro. They think an NFL quarterback is throwing 50 touchdown passes and only 2 interceptions all year. That's not normal, people. If it happens, it happens, but it's not normal. That is not what an NFL quarterback looks like. An NFL quarterback is the leader of his team. And let me tell you something. I love Tyson Bagent. Don't get me wrong, Coach. I love him, and I think he is a great backup quarterback here in Chicago. But this Bears offense rallied further and did more and was more productive with Justin Fields out there than it was with Tyson Bagent out there. There's no doubt in my mind that it was. Now, it's not that they didn't play hard for Tyson Bagent. It's not that they did anything any less for Tyson Bagent. It's just Justin Fields is a more apropos leader for this team, bro. And he's got a cannon of an arm, which is what Tyson Bagent lacks. He can go down that field and hit his guys on the numbers. I don't know what you people are looking at when you say that there's a lack in Justin Fields' game. Where is it? Show it to me. Does he hit every read perfectly? He does not. Does he see every wide open receiver? He does not. Does he run sometimes when he should throw? Yes, he does. But hell, you got this crappy offensive line in front of you year in and year out, and people running up in your face all the time. I think you'd be ready to run and poised to run too, But
people made an excuse for Patrick Mahomes, when they faced the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that Super Bowl. People were saying, "Oh, his O-line was not good enough." Oh, like you said with Pesos. Oh, Justin Herbert had a horrible offensive line his rookie year. So did Justin Fields. What's your point? What is your point?
Exactly. And he still went 5-11, like you pointed out, bro. 5-11. That's still not a good record. I mean,
that's not a good record.
Everybody wants to point out the flaws of Justin Fields. T.O., I saw that you put out there that Justin Fields was the worst quarterback in the fourth quarter and all of this here and whatever. Yeah,
They made excuses for Aaron Rodgers.
What was he?
Packers fans make excuses for Aaron Rodgers.
What was he for the first 3 quarters of all those games that he was this worst god awful quarterback in the fourth quarter? What was he for the first 3 quarters? This dude was electric. He was outstanding. But nobody wants to give this man credit. Everything he does is a problem. It's a flaw. There's an error in the system. He sucks, and so on and so forth. If he sucks so bad, tell me this, people. Why is Mike Tomlin trying his best to get the Bears to send him over there? Why does the Atlanta Falcons want him to come down there to lead the charge for them? Do you know there are reports out, there are reports coming out that the Pittsburgh Steelers may be willing to offer the 20th pick in this year's draft, which is a first-round pick. They may be willing to offer that for Justin Fields, bro. But he sucks. He sucks. If you have a quarterback that's on the trading block and a team is willing to give up a first-round pick potentially for him, guess what? You've got a valuable asset, people. And I'm not just talking about in terms of draft capital. He's valuable enough for the Pittsburgh Steelers to give up a first-round pick for him. Then you got a good quarterback, people. This dude is no bum. He's no slouch. Because he doesn't throw for 4,000 yards and doesn't have 80 touchdown passes doesn't mean this guy is not great. Look at what he's doing on the ground. Nobody wants to give him credit for that. He's a running back. When he
Lamar Jackson won a MVP this season.
Doing exactly the same thing that Justin Fields does.
Exactly. And he's a 2-time MVP.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to hear the excuse, Lamar Jackson, he never went to a Super Bowl. I mean, look, he led his team to 13-4. He won he took them all the way to the AFC Championship. That's something.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see what these people see. Somebody said Jay Harvey's a way better passer than Justin Fields.
They said who?
I'm going to say this controversially. I'm going to say it. No, he's not. Justin Fields, to me, the eye test, I think Justin Fields is a better passer than Lamar. It's just that Lamar has a better situation around him.
Mm-hmm.
To me. I that's going to be a controversial take. I think Justin Fields is a better passer. To me, the eye test, because to me, I think Justin Fields is a better passer than Lamar because look at the throws that he's making. Yeah, Optimus, I said it. I don't care. Yeah, it's going to be a controversial take. But I think Justin Fields is a better passer than Lamar. It's just the only thing is Lamar's got a better situation now. It's all about the situation. Look at the passes compared to what Lamar Jackson makes. Look at some of the passes that Justin Fields made compared to Lamar. I've watched a lot of tape. Yeah, people are going to say stats, but look at the eye test. Look at some of the difficult throws that Justin Fields makes, the pinpoint accuracy that he makes. Justin Fields can throw the bar farther than Lamar Jackson. He could throw the ball with better pinpoint. With more anticipation than Lamar. It's just the only thing is Lamar Jackson is in a better situation. He has better coaching. He has better playmakers on his team than Justin Fields. You can make the argument, okay, if you want to make the argument Lamar Jackson is better, be fine with me. But based on from what I'm seeing, I don't know about you, Chuck, but
no, I'll just say this. In terms of a more gifted passer, I would agree with you. Justin Fields is a more gifted passer.
More gifted,
He's preternaturally better at making the throws. But I will give Lamar Jackson this. Lamar Jackson's worked on it because when he first came into the league, Lamar Jackson was not that great of a passer. He has gotten ostensibly better, bro. So yeah, you can make the argument that that Lamar Jackson is a better passer than Justin Fields. But while brothers like Pesos is talking about the stats don't prove this and all of this, let's keep in mind, Pesos. Don't forget, Justin Fields missed like 4 games with an injury, bro. Keep that in mind, bro. That makes a difference. So you're missing 4 games from a 17-game season where Lamar Jackson didn't miss a single game, bro. He didn't miss a single game. So yeah, the stats don't prove it. But this is why you've got to watch the games, and you got to watch them critically. You got to watch them with a critical eye. You don't just look at a player's mistakes. I think that sometimes all Bears fans do is sit around looking for the errors and the mistakes that Justin Fields is going to make. Never mind the 80 plays he just made before that mistake happened. Everybody just went, oh, here he goes. He messing up right there.
I knew it was going to be a controversial take. Everyone said, what? Are you saying Justin Fields is better than Lamar Jackson? Yeah, he's a better passer. I said overall, Lamar Jackson right now overall is a better player based on the fact that, yeah, he's worked on his game, but in terms of passing abilities, I think Justin Fields is a better passer than Lamar. He's more naturally more gifted. Now, if Justin Fields works on his mechanics, certain things that he needs to work on. Yeah, with his footwork, there's certain things that he does need to work on. Footwork, yeah, he needs to be a better processor. But in my humble opinion, if you look at the eye test, if you look at closely, Justin Fields is a better passer than Lamar. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what y'all say.
Let's just get this clear, Bears fans. We went from 3-14 to 7-10. Be patient, people. We got another year to go here. We going from 3-14 to 7-10 to possibly 12-5 or 13-4 and a playoff run. Bears fans, get on board. Stop killing your guy. Stop killing your team. Whatever decision Ryan Poles makes, be happy with it. Looks like to me, Kof, I could be wrong, but it looks like to me, the man knows what he's doing, bro. The man knows what he's talking about. The man is sound in his decision-making. He knows how to evaluate talent. The only place that he hasn't shined so far in terms of evaluation, only place that he hasn't shined in terms of evaluation so far, bro, is that wide receiver picks. Other than that, everything else this man's done, it's been great to me, bro. Been very good to great, bro. I'm not gonna tell you any lies, my brother. So Bears fan, please come on. Get on board for once in your life with your freaking team and stop having a crybaby pout every time something don't go y'all way. Y'all suck.
Now, granted, I mean, I'm going to trust Ryan Poles, whether or not, granted, I'm not going to say anything like based on it, but I mean, whether or not, we draft Caleb Williams or not, I mean, yeah, we're still Bears fans, I mean, I like Justin Fields, wherever team he goes to, wherever he goes to. But, whether or not, we draft Caleb Williams and we trade Justin Fields, whether we keep Justin Fields and we trade the number 1 pick, I'm still going to trust Ryan Poles' decision because at the end of the day, yeah, and I do agree. I mean, don't get me wrong. Caleb Williams, he's gifted. He's a gifted passer. He's a great kid. He's a great quarterback. If he does get drafted to the Chicago Bears, we got to be behind Caleb Williams 100%. The same way, I don't want Bears fans to just think, okay, I'm just 100%, going for Justin Fields,
Look, we are Bears fans.
Right, we're Bears fans at the end of the day.
If it's Caleb Williams lining up for the Bears next year, guess who I'm rooting for? I'm rooting for Caleb Williams, bro. It doesn't matter. If it's Tyson Bagent lining up at next year for the Bears, guess who I'm rooting for? I'm rooting for Tyson Bagent. It doesn't matter, bro, who's lining up behind center. If you're a Bears fan and you bleed this orange and blue like I do, guess what? You're going to root for your team. It doesn't matter who's there. These Bears fans really need to grow up, man. Real talk.
Yeah, I'm going to put this guy in timeout, man. This freaking dude. I don't know why he's here.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I'm going to put this guy in timeout. Yeah, you got to go. I'm sorry, man. I had some troll in here, man. Some guy trying to close his name, man.
I know. And that dude need to grow up, man.
For real.
Enough
seriously. He's a
If you're
cheese
gonna
pro,
make your
bro.
points, if you're gonna make your points, bro, make your points on your podcast. You got one, bro. You got one. You got a forum,
Can't
bro.
stand these trolls,
Use
man.
your
Seriously.
forum for that, bro. And nobody over here doing that, bro. I don't even know why you over here with that, bro. You
Sorry,
bored?
Optimus. I didn't mean to get rid of you, Optimus. This other guy who's a troll. Sorry, Optimus. I didn't mean to get rid of you. It was just this other guy trying to pose as me. I'm not gonna even say his name on here. But yeah, if you're just gonna make any points, I mean, make your point, but don't be coming on my channel and just trying to go with these ad hominem attacks saying, "Oh, I'm gay. Oh, I like bush meat." No, don't be coming on here.
Bro, grow up,
You're
man.
gonna
Come
get
on.
banned, bro. For real. I don't like all these childish games. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, us Bears fans, we got to be behind our team, 100%. I mean, I love Justin Fields. I'm for the Justin Fields ban. I mean, ban us to keep Justin Fields and build around the team because I think that's for us. But if we draft Caleb Williams, like I said, we got to be 100% behind Caleb Williams. Whether it's Caleb Williams, whether it's Tyson Bagent, where's another quarterback, whether we pick Michael Penix Jr., whatever, we got to be behind our team 100%. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, we are not Justin Fields fans. We are Chicago Bears fans at the end of the day. We're Chicago Bears fans at the end of the day. I'm not just trying to put out there I'm like 100% a Justin Fields fan like some of these people, these other, Chicago content creators saying, "Oh, I'm a Justin Fields, 100% Justin Fields supporter." Not a Chicago Bears fan. I'm a Chicago Bears fan first and foremost, and I want to see my team do well. I want us to. We all have a goal here. At the end of the day, we want to win a Super Bowl. We want us to be a dynasty. I want us to be like the Kansas City Chiefs. Like what the Chicago, Blackhawk was in the 2010s. I want us to be a dynasty. And that is what Ryan Poles' goal is trying to be, us to be a dynasty like the Kansas City Chiefs. I want to be like the Kansas City Chiefs. I want us to win 2, 3 Super Bowls, be perennial contenders every single year. But in order for us to be a perennial contender every single year, we have to have the right coaching staff. We have to have the right players. We have to have
build the team. Yes.
Yeah, you got to build the team. You have to have depth at wide receiver. First off, we have to have depth at wide receiver because we didn't have the depth at wide receiver. We have to have depth at defensive end. We didn't have the depth at defensive end. That's something we got to build on. We got to build through the trenches, offensive line. We got to work on that. We got to draft a center. We have to have depth at center. We have to have depth at wide receiver because other than DJ Moore, there wasn't any other viable options. We also have to have another defensive end aside from Montez Sweat because what's his name got hurt? Yannick Ngakoue got hurt.
Right. And DeMarcus Walker is panning out to be more like a defensive tackle.
Exactly. We have to have depth. And look at how Kansas City won. It wasn't just all on Patrick Mahomes. The defense, people are underestimating that the defense played well. If it wasn't for the defense, Patrick Mahomes would have been in position to win. And you saw what happened, like they said, defense wins championships. And Kansas City defense played well in order for them to beat San Francisco. It's a team effort, guys. It's a team effort. And in order for us to be a playoff perennial team, you have to build the team the right way. Build the team the right way. Whether it's Justin Fields or Caleb Williams, we got to build the team. We got to build the whole team at the end of the day.
Yeah. Jonah asks, what's the word of the day, fellas? Here's the word of the day, Jonah. Trust Ryan Poles.
That's the word of the day. Trust Ryan Poles,
Right.
Trust the organization. Trust that he's going to make the right decision at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, this is going to be an important offseason. This offseason is going to be very, very vital. Whether we keep Justin Fields or not, it's very going to be vital. It's going to either set our franchise within the next maybe 5 to 10 years, or it's going to set us back another, couple years, another 10 years. It all depends on what Ryan Poles' decision is going to be.
And Coach, let me say this, bro. What does it say to you Bears fans out here in KO Sports Talk Land, that players have come over to the Bears franchise with the extensive purpose to play with Justin Fields. What does it say to you all? And I'm pretty sure you all are hearing it in the media when they interviewed DJ Moore after the season, that Justin Fields is the guy that he came to play with, that he wants to play with, and he doesn't believe that any other quarterback that's coming out in the draft is better than him. What does it say to you guys that the players that are on the field and on the team with this guy is all saying keep him, they love him, and that they want to play with him? They don't think that anybody else is going to be a better fit than him. That people should tell you. These are people that's on the field. These not armchair GMs like most of us are, and I'm saying us, I'm including myself and Kofi in that.
Mm-hmm.
They're not armchair GMs like most of us are, that's out here pretending we know what's best for the team. These people play alongside with this guy. They're in the same locker room with him. They're in the same game plan room with him. They see the work that he puts in, and they see the production. They're part of the production that he produces on the field. One Bears player side with the one Bears active player side with the fact that they think getting rid of Justin Fields or going in a different way is an option. None of these players are on board with that, people. So never mind what I think, what Kofi thinks, what you guys out here in KL Sports Talk Land think, what the Twitter world thinks, what the media thinks for that matter. These players matter. They play with this guy. They play for this guy. They go all out for this dude, man. So you tell me, do they know what they're talking about? Is it just in their head? I mean, what do you think? Have they got a clue, or are they clueless too? Because, when it comes to Bears fans everywhere, we're all clueless. We don't have a clue on what we're talking about. So I'm just curious to know, what does it say? What does it say there?
They need another tackle, wide receiver, safety, and a low-key return guy. Yeah, I agree.
I agree
Definitely
with all
return.
that. I agree with all of that. Yeah, definitely. I don't think you judge a player just strictly on their mistakes. And I think that's the mistake that Bears fans are making. We're only going to judge Justin Fields on what he's not perfect at, what he doesn't do right. If you see anything that he did do right, was there anything he did right? I just need to know that from Bears fans. What he do right? I never hear any good things about Justin Fields at all. This guy is horrible. Let them tell it. He took down the Lions, the team that was just in the NFC Championship game. Yeah, he beat them and beat them pretty handily, people. That's not an easy feat to do. Minnesota's Vikings defense was one of the top defenses in the league this year. Zero blitz coverage. These guys were coming. Zero coverage blitz. They were coming. And he figured out a way to manufacture a W against them, bro. That's not an easy feat, people. I'm just letting you know this guy is the real deal. Now, we may not want him, but Mike Tomlin sees something in him. The Atlanta Falcons, they see something in him. There's got to be something there that these.
There are other teams that see something in him.
These other teams already got their pieces in place. Guess what, people? The only piece that they're missing is the quarterback. And if you give them Justin Fields, guess what? You're going to put them over the top. That's why I'm glad, Coach, that none of us Bears fans are able to make the decision. We're not able to make the decision. Oh, I almost forgot an additional DE. Not only starting, but a good rotational guy that can help stop the run, that can get that occasional sack. Absolutely. I think we got additional DEs that can get the occasional sack. Jonah, we try to book in at this point, bro. We need a lightning strike type of guy like we got on the other end with Montez Sweat, bro. We need a guy that can get over there and get that pressure and can really close the gap. I think it speaks volumes for the Bears that over the last 7 games of the season, we were the number 1 defense in the league, bro. That speaks volumes about how good this defense is. You had an edge rusher, we might not be giving up more than 10 points a game on a regular, bro. And that's real talk. And another edge rusher.
And
But
speaking of edge rusher, what do you think about the reports of the Barrett Whelps? Saying that they might go after Daniil Hunter.
Daniil Hunter is great. He's great. I think he'd be a great fit anywhere that he goes. Very smart edge rusher. He doesn't just bull rush all the time. This guy, he makes sound decisions. Not gonna lie to you though, I've also heard reports out here that Hassan Reddick of the Philadelphia Eagles is looking to move around, bro. And I'm not mad at it. Me personally, I think he's a little bit more versatile than Daniil Hunter. Just me personally, that's what I believe. So I kind of like Hassan Reddick slightly over Daniil Hunter, but I don't think the Bears could go wrong with either of those two, bro. I really don't. I really don't. So we get one of those two guys, I think the sky's the limit for what this Bears defense can be, you know.
I'm gonna look at I think I'm gonna any final comments. I'm gonna look at these final comments. I know I went over the 1 hour mark. I know you're a busy guy too.
Of course, always.
As much as I like Fields, he drops back far too much, misses too many open wide receivers that leads to too many sacks, and Hunter can be too good on a 2-year deal because he's older. What do you think about that, man?
Okay, Justin Fields is not a perfect specimen, Jonathan. We got that understood already. But once again, bro, like I said, we're always pointing out this man's mistakes. Bro, do you see how much pass rush is in this man's face? How quickly it's getting there? This is why we're looking for offensive linemen right now, bro, because he doesn't have time, Jonathan. He's dropping back far because he's giving himself room for error. He's got to be able to at least see him coming. If he do a 3-step drop, he's dead. 5-step drop, he's dead. He's got to go 7 steps just to give himself breathing room, bro, so that he can see, man.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, Chuck, for most of the season, he's dealt with the pitchy patch work offensive line. He's never had the whole entire offensive line that's been healthy. He's been dealing with a pitchy patch work offensive line. Look at the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at whatchamacallit, the San Francisco 49ers, the teams that were playoff perennial contenders. They've dealt with a mostly healthy offensive line.
Yeah.
A mostly healthy offensive line.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
think about the 4 teams that was in the championship games, AFC and NFC championship games. Rate those offensive lines. Those offensive lines were outstanding on all 4 of those teams: the Detroit Lions, the San Francisco 49ers, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Baltimore Ravens. Those are outstanding offensive lines. When you got a line that gives your quarterback time, you won't see as much of this, Jonah. You won't see as many as him dropping back too far. You won't see him missing wide open receivers as much. You won't see him taking as many sacks. Shore up the offensive line. In my estimation, I believe Ryan Poles should trade down, trade off that number 1 pick, go down in the draft. If he can pull Marvin Harrison Jr., fine. But if not, load up on or get another number 1 caliber wide receiver, and then go offensive line. I think we need to go get offensive line like crazy. Jackson Powers would be great to be a center for us. There's another guy from Oregon State. I can never recall his name, but that guy would be great as another offensive lineman for us. And he's versatile. He can do the center. He can play right. He can play left. This guy can move around. We need to shore up what's in front of him so that the man has time. How y'all don't see this, man? Come on, bro. Come on, Jordan, you played the game, man. How y'all don't see this stuff, bro? If a quarterback doesn't have time, he's going to make mistakes, period. I don't care if it's Caleb Williams, Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, whomever. If you don't have time, you're going to make mistakes because you got to hurry up and rush to get things done. You got to have time. Hell, look over there, even in Green Bay, Jordan Love, that offensive line gave him time, bro, to develop and to see down the field. And this is why that kid was playing like he was playing, bro. Real talk. Real talk. When the season started, you saw how Kirk Cousins was playing over there in Minnesota. Why was he able to play like that in Minnesota? Because that offensive line was locking things down for him and gave him a clean pocket to throw from. It wasn't he dropped back. Oh, yeah, here go my first read, bam. Let me hurry up and hit it. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. You got to have time to make all these reads. And if you don't have time, you won't make the right read. Joe Burrow didn't need an O-line. What football are you watching, Pesos?
What are you watching, Pesos?
What football are you watching? Joe Burrow had one of the best offensive lines in the game. I don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna end this stream soon. But I'd like to thank all my guests for coming. We could talk about this all day. I mean, we can talk about for a whole nother hour, but we don't have too much time, and I'm over the 1 hour mark. But I'd like to thank all y'all for coming to the stream. Pesos, Jonas, all you guys for coming. Optimus, even though we disagree, at the end of the day, let's not make this too personal. At the end of the day, I mean, because like as Bears fans, we all want to win. We want to be the envy of the league. We want to be the next dynasty. We want to be like the Kansas City Chiefs at the end of the day. But this is a great discussion to have, and like I said, we got to trust the process. We got to give it time. We got to trust the decision that Ryan Poles is going to make this upcoming off season at the end of the day. But like I said, thank y'all for coming. And like what we always do over here, Chicago up, Bear down. All right, guys. Peace. Thank you for coming. All right.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood. We'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday.